What's going on today, guys? This is Robert. Hope you guys are all doing great today, and you guys have had an amazing day or gonna have an amazing day. Um, in the last video, I showed you guys how to do product research, and it was straightforward, and we ended up finding a possible product, which was a shoe organizer slots. Some people were asking me why are you giving away products, and it's not that I'm giving away; it's that there's I don't want to say infinite, but there's many opportunities on Amazon, and just by sharing this one doesn't mean that there's less for people. I mean, new products keep on coming in and keep on fading off, so Amazon's always moving. So when people say it is competitive or it's too saturated, I don't believe that, because new products come in, new trends come in, new everything comes in. So anyways, back to the product itself. So let me show you what we found and how to look a little more deep into that product and see what it costs to ship, get an idea what it costs to make, and then see if we can actually profit from it. So first things first, we said it was we found out it was a shoe organizer slots, I believe. So these are little like individual racks for shoes that you stack them on top. Remember, we don't look at these sponsored ones because they're paying to be there, and if we click here it will charge them, but we're not going to do that because that's messed up. But we look at these. So this guy, and they're all low reviews, and they seem like they're all well priced, and there is room for improvement. As you can see, lower review, like lower stars, which means that customers have had a bad experience with them or something, and we can read them. So I'm going to show you different ways to I guess break down the product. So we're looking at the Jungle Scout extension. Like I said, I have the Pro one, and if you guys are still interested in this, so you guys can find other ways to research. This is my favorite one. You guys can click the link below, and you guys can purchase it. It is an affiliate link. All you're doing is supporting me. I mean, it's fine if you don't buy through me. I just want to teach you guys how to do this. So we have here the price as well. Remember how we said $18 or more. The top 12, we want 7 or 8 of them, 7 or 9 of them around there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of the top 12, and then we have cells 1, 2. I count this 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. It seemed like it was a little different yesterday, but the Jungle Scout extension always updates. It updates pretty often, so sometimes you'll get higher sales in one day, or later on you'll get lower sales. But it's good. It's a good amount of sales. It's distributed pretty evenly, and we got sales throughout the niche. Then we got the reviews. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. So now that we know that our numbers are pretty good, I personally like to look at this, the rank itself, and the how long it's been selling for each individual product, just because it gives me that extra security of knowing that this product does have a demand for it. So if you look at something like a fidget spinner, you will see that it launched, like almost a year ago now, that it launched, and then it went up. Well, actually, in this, let me show you the graph. It went down, and then it went back up. But you want to see consistency throughout the time of the product. So once again, this one launched in March, but remember, the higher the number, the less sales. So it kind of went out of stock or something here. Not sure what happened, but it came back in stock, or it came back to selling, and it's been selling since then. So that's a good indicator. That's a good product. And then if you want to zoom into this and see kind of more details, you could just grab here and select that area. And it tells you a little more, but of the rank. But it's really good. I mean, that's what I look for, something with consistency. And now that we're getting more into this product and we want to research more, I like to look at every single one in the top at least 15, and just to get an idea of what it's selling or how long it's been selling, and if every one of these are selling. And I don't want to see too many new sellers, because then this market is getting bombarded by new sellers, and it's just a matter of time before prices go down. At least in my experience, prices go down and reviews and stuff gets manipulated. So I just don't I don't mess around with that. So this is literally like something that I've never seen nobody do to this point. So we'll go ahead and select this. Check this out. Okay, so once again, it's pretty consistent. It's 2 out of 3, 2 out of the top. Okay, this one's somewhat new, but once again, consistency is good. This one. Okay, once again, cells are good. It's loading up, taking a while. Okay, this one's not playing with us, so let's go ahead and skip this one. What was that one? So we'll try this one. This one has a lot of reviews. I'm guessing it's been here for a long time. Yeah, January. Oh, actually not January. Okay, so consistency, consistent overall. I know this part's a little boring, guys, but it's something I do, and I'm trying to teach you exactly what I do. This is really good, actually. Consistent way. This might be time to run out of stock, and once again, you can zoom in here, just select and highlight, and it seems like it did run out of stock. And as soon as it came back in stock here, it went back down, started selling again. It's been selling since, which is awesome. These are low sales, but we still want to see. Okay, this is kind of off. We're not sure why. That'd be a good product to look into, see why it's did that. So we'll open that up. Keep on looking at products. So check this one out. It just stopped selling actually, so it's opposite. It actually sold good and then it went out. Maybe it was a launch and then it went away. So we'll look at that one too. I think it was this one right here. Okay, so we're at I can't even say that, Cobia. This one, let's check this one out. Amazon deal, whatever it is. Pretty consistent. Well, it's just launched though a few months ago, so we'll count it. And then this one. Okay, this has no sales at all. Once again, it launched and it seems like it's going away, like it's not selling no more. So this one looks pretty good. Let's see this one right here. Pretty good so far. It's been consistent somewhat. Okay, that should be good enough there. So now that we know that these products are not doing that well, we can look and see why they're not doing well. Again, idea. This one has low reviews or like, low quality reviews. So something's going on here, and you could actually. This is something that I've been doing these past 2 products I'm selling. I look at the reviews and see what people are complaining about, and depending on what they're complaining about, I try to see if I could work with my supplier to see if they could fix that problem. So for example, I'll give you a quick example. It's better to show you than to explain it. So this one has really good reviews. So we're not sure that one's doing that. So let's go select this. We'll give it 34 reviews. Well, obviously it breaks. So this is something that, well, it's a big problem. So it's maybe cheap plastic, I would imagine. If I could guess right away before I even start reading this, cheap quality. And I'm most likely going to be right. See? So we start reading these reviews, and all you do is select the reviews and you select the 1 stars. I look at 2 stars, but I care more about the bad reviews and see what the problem really is. And this is really bad. So it's mostly they have more 1-star reviews than anything. So we'll look at the bad reviews. This is a shoddy 2-piece system together. So they're cheap and they broke. Here you go. Cheaply made, cheap, poorly made. Terrible, right broken, not good quality, cheap, flimsy, same thing, cheap, disappointed, very low quality. So we don't even have to look at all these, to tell the truth. I mean, we know already what the problem is. They're either too small, or cheaply made, or just plastic. It's just cheap, pretty much. So we know we shouldn't sell something that's cheap and thin, and like breaks and nothing like that. So what we want to do is find out what we could do to better this product and be I guess take away his, I don't want to say take away his sales, but be better than this product so that we are able to sell better than him and get better reviews or this person, this company. So we know it's $19 and we know it's low reviews and it's 10 pack. So, and it seems like a different styles. Like they have different styles. they do have installed. These are thicker, it seems like. So these are good reviews. So let's go ahead and look at the products. And what I do is I go to Alibaba.com. It's a sourcing website. It connects you as a seller or buyer with other I guess manufacturers overseas, especially China. There's other countries that they work with, but I usually focus in China because they seem like they're better at communicating with you and producing products. So what we'll do is we'll call this a shoe organizer slot, and we go to Alibaba.com, and then we look at this and we type it in under products. This is just to get an idea. Remember, I'll show you more about suppliers and contacting them, but right now all we're trying to do is get an idea of what it costs. So these are the cheap ones, kind of. We could compare them. Yeah, these are the cheap ones that, yeah, we don't want those. We don't want these cheap ones right here. We want something like this, stronger. So let's say, okay, something like this, for example. It's like pretty cool too. Well, this is like, I guess it gives you a better idea because there's more colors. So let's say we wanted some of these, right? The first things first, this is, whatever you see here does not mean it's final. You could always negotiate with them once you contact them and kind of act, you present yourself as a more serious buyer. And I can give you guys a template the next video or a few videos from now when I make a video on contacting suppliers and getting product sourced. I'll make a template that all you have to do is fill in your own name and your product, so that way you can communicate with them easier, and you just copy and paste it. So you just copy and paste the template I'll make, and you contact them. You create an account, of course, first, and then you contact them with here, and then you send them and you ask them how many you want, how many products, and what location you're at, so they could give an idea of what the cost of shipping is. But anyways, back to this. So this is just like an idea of, like, I guess almost like just an example of what they're selling it for. Here it says that they want 100 minimum ordered, but most likely, if you guys follow my advice, you guys would want to start with anywhere from 250 to 500, maybe 600 units as a first order, so you can get some momentum. And we had checked earlier, and it said it's 10-pack, and this is a 6-piece. So the higher quality ones are 6-piece, and the other ones are 10-pack. So maybe if we sell the higher quality and 10-piece, and we'll go ahead and check it out. So let's say the average is 55 cents. So let's say 50 cents per piece, 100. So let's say we ordered. You know what? Let's go 8-pack. 8 times 0.5 cents. It's about $4 for a pack of 8. If we go 10-pack, it's 0.5 cents. It's about $5, of course. So let's say we wanted to go a 5-pack, and this is just remember this is just a guesstimate of what it costs for this product. In my experience, I could usually get it about this price or lower than that. Just depends on how you communicate with them and how many products you order at once. The more you order, the usually the better pricing they give you, and also they help you out. It seems like they think that you're a better seller or higher quality seller, so that's why I'm guessing they help you out more. So let's just say assume that we get it for 50 cents each, so that's $5 a pack of 10 for a pack of 10. Now shipping, this is very hard to just guess because size depends. A lot depends on size, weight, and you can have something as light as a broom, but the size of it, how much space it requires, the volume of it takes more space. So shipping it through ocean, through airplane or air, it costs a lot more. So which is the way I try to go through via air. But you can also use sea shipping. I don't recommend it as a first product. It is very unless you have a freight forward already, which once again is too much to talk about now. I'll explain to you guys in the next video. But let's just assume that we do get air shipping, door to door, which means that the supplier will send the package to the port or to the airport, and they ship it, or they fly it straight to the United States, and then they deliver it to Amazon warehouses that is given to you. Amazon gives you a warehouse address, and then you get your products delivered there. But once again, I'll explain to you that all in the shipping and supplier video. So let's say we do that. The cost is usually about the same as the product in my experience. So times 2 is $10. So now that we know this, And the reason I say is double because that's just what I've noticed about double. Maybe more, maybe less, but that's what's it's a guesstimate. We're just trying to get an idea of what we can make on this product. So this is not the final number. It could be a little higher, a little lower, but let's go with $10. So $10, so about a dollar a unit. I mean, a dollar a piece. And now what we want to do is get an idea of what. Let me get rid of this guy. Of what this product costs to sell on Amazon. So what we want to do here is get this ASIN, which is I guess like a tracking or serial number from the Amazon creates for your products. This one right here. You want Command copy, Command C, copy it, and you want to go to Google and type in FBA Calculator. This gives you this revenue calculator. You click here. This part confused me when I first started, so I'll try to explain to you guys a little better, so that way you guys can understand. But you type in the ASIN here. Okay, and the ASIN, what it does is that it gives you an idea. Once you search it, it gives you the actual product we selected right now, which is this one. It gives you the exact dimensions and weight of it. So based on this, Amazon will give you the cost that they charge this person to ship and label and do all the work for. So now we know we're a 10-pack, but we know it's a little thicker and better quality. So, and this has more reviews, and we're going to try to get better reviews. So I wouldn't price it at $19.99. I would price it like at $24.99 or $23.99 if the market allows it. So let's say we do. So $24.99. Now we don't even have to. We could input the full cost. You could do shipping $5 and cost of product $5, or you could just do the full price of $10. And we're only looking at this, guys. We don't care about this because we're not doing fulfillment by Amazon. No, fulfillment by ourselves. We're not doing it ourselves. We care about Amazon's fulfillment, which is FBA. So this is the problem I had. I would always look at this and confused. Why is it doing this? But we care about this side. So now that we select calculate, it tells you here at this price, this product based on these numbers, Amazon charges you for selling on Amazon is $3.25. And then for fulfillment fees, the monthly storage on this is $1, about $1, and fulfillment fee, which is if you go over this, it tells you what it is. For them to pick, pack, and ship the product costs $6.23. So it's kind of high. Total cost for fulfillment costs, all of it, it's $7.17, which leaves us with, after the $10 cost, it leaves us with $4.07 of profit. It seems to me that's too low. For the amount of money that you're spending here, you're not getting back much. I usually try to go for the amount. So let's say I was making $10 profit or $9 profit, then I would move on with this product, or I would be more serious about it. But since it's kind of low, I'm not gonna just deny it and say, oh, that's it. No, I have to actually get a real quote from the supplier and see, because that could be $6 for all I know. That could be $6, and then we're way better, 30% margin. And the beauty about this is that, let's say this guy was selling, let's get an example, okay? These are just examples. So let's say you sell only 5 a day, right? Just 5 a day on average. You put 5 here. That's $40 more a day. I mean, that's $40 in profit a day. And if we do back the calculator and we do 40 times 30, that's $1,200 in profit for one product. People on YouTube and other people that I guess show you, they say thousands of dollars and $5,000 products. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm okay with $200 in profit of one product. 2 products is, let's say 3 products. We're already at $3,600. There's products that I found that do this by themselves, but 3 products at $3,600 a month extra. I mean, if you have a job or if you don't have a job, that's still good. That's more than a house payment. That's more than a car payment. I don't know who would complain about that, but I mean, that's just it. But let's say you did 10 sales a day, you're back at $80. And if you do really good and do over 10, like 15, 20 sales, this is like 15 sales. See, but this, you can mess around with this, and it gives you an idea of what is a day. This is by month, but you could do monthly, but it doesn't matter. You could do 15. You could do 250 sales a month. That's about $2,000 profit. And I try to aim at anything over $1,000 just because that way it's worth my money. It's worth my time and energy and my money invested into it. And I usually see the money coming back after like a few, maybe month and a half. I start seeing profits, like real profits, because the marketing costs and everything. And I could explain to you guys everything about marketing costs, everything about PPC, and do a full PPC video in the future. But right now I'm just trying to show you guys an example of what and how Amazon FBA really works. So yeah, so go ahead and just kind of play around with this. If you have any questions, if you have any questions or anything that you have trouble understanding, please go ahead and comment below. I'll leave a link to my Facebook page, or actually, yeah, my Facebook group. It's a closed group. Just go ahead and request to log in or to get in there. I'll accept you guys, and then you guys could communicate with me one-on-one, and we can kind of work together to see what we could do to get you guys going, because that's what I needed when I started. It was tough. I mean, this is not easy to start. I mean, these numbers don't make sense when you're a beginner, but once you start getting used to the first product, second product, and you launch more than 3 or 4, you start noticing that it's just about repetition, learning, and then implementing, learning, implementing, and then you might mess up sometimes, you might get some mistakes, but you learn from them and you move on. So I'm more than willing to help you guys. Just go ahead and comment, like I said, below, like the video, subscribe if you can, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys.